Lukashenko announces deployment of third of Belarusian army to Ukraine's border. So is that good or bad? Of course, that's a very bad sign because as the day is passing, the war is getting worse and worse. Why? Because of course Ukrainians are just getting into Russia and they are capturing the majority of the region, whatever they can get into their hands, right? Now, stating that, I want to show you one thing very important. Lukashenko claims that Ukraine would be very happy if Russia used nuclear weapons. Why? The only reason is because the Kremlin would no longer have any allies. So this is very dangerous for Russia because the moment Russia will use the nuclear weapons, of course, no one will be friend with Russia because no one wants blood on this planet Earth. But if you want to fight, of course, you can still fight with the tanks or bombs or whatever. But nuclear weapon is literally a massive disaster. So that's the reason Russia would honestly stay alone. So if they uses nuclear weapons, so Lukashenko claims that utilizing nuclear weapon would deprive Russia and Belarus of allies. So of course you got the meaning right here, and they don't want to use. But on the other hand, Putin, he's getting frustrated because these Ukrainians, they are just getting into Russia and capturing the small regions, and they want to do it more. So that is provoking Russia a lot. And of course, when you provoke someone, and if they're losing a war, that provokes towards pressing that nuclear button. But for Russians, of course, it's not so easy to access the nuclear weapon. I don't know, maybe it can be, but as far as I heard, that because no one knows the inside news in Russia, of course, and I'm only thinking that they might not have access to the nuclear weapon as the president of the United States, compared like he pressed the button. Of course, he has all the codes, but not as Vladimir Putin. So if he has, but he has to go through all the army officials, then get approved to release that nuclear weapon. So it's not so easy. Even if it's easy, I think so, that would be really a disaster. So, and again, second, its nuclear weapon, we have already formed a certain image negative of these nuclear weapons. So they want to push us to do it. Who? Ukraine wants Russians to really release that nuclear weapon. Of course they want, because they want Russia to fall down on the stage of the world. So this is what the Belarusian leader said. So guys, let me know in the comment below, what do you think, where this war is heading up? Because I think so all this is happening, and even the Iran, what's happening, of course, it's impacting the financial stuff around the world, and a lot of people who really want to get success or something, it's of course is related, and the business, of course, they're related because they are really in fear, living in fear what can happen to the world at any given moment. Because once the nuclear weapon is released, of course, it'll be back and forth between two countries, and the third country might involve, and the fourth can involve, the fifth can involve, it will go back, and so on and so forth. So, but I don't think so that this can be the case, because Putin really wants to end up the war just by releasing that nuclear weapon. So can he really do that? Of course, that's really highly possible that he can do that and finish the war right in a second. But on the other hand, the Trump says, of course, the day he's elected as a president, he will get settled this war in 24 hours. Well, that's a massive deal, right? But by not harming anyone. But I don't know how he will do that. Probably he might tell Ukraine to surrender to Russia. That can be highly possible. So let's see what will really happen to this world. But I'm only afraid that there should be no nuclear attack, because it's not fair for the normal human being to die just because the two leaders are not agreeing something. All the normal human beings, they have to suffer all these consequences. So let me know in the comment below, and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, so it'll encourage for me to do these kind of videos more and more. It's not about just the life, and it's about the how we live, and about the world and what's happening around the world, and how it influences our motivation, our living standards, and our dreams, and it's all related with the war. So thank you so much. Probably see you in the next video.